Good morning. Happy Tuesday, everyone. I just really can't get it together today. I am just really tired. So today I want to talk about a couple of things. I want to talk about more about friendships and letting friendships go and why is it so hard? For me, it was just more of a collection of thoughts towards this is my friend. Like, we have such a good connection. How how does our minds get to the point to where our best friend can no longer be somebody that we're around? I've had many best friends in my life, and I don't have many of them now. The best friends I do have. When I very first moved here, Lindsay Homestead, she is one of my most favorite people ever. I met her my very first year I lived here, and she's just been the most sweet friend connection I've had since middle school. I just love her to death. But a most recent friendship comes to mind. I've been best friends with one girl since the 10th grade, and then we didn't talk for a few years. But we just recently, over the last 2 years, became friends again. And then after 2 almost exact years to the month, it just got to the point where we weren't able to be friends. We were no longer serving each other's lives, which is okay. It was really, really sad for me. And it's hard. It's hard to let go of friends. I feel like it's easier to let go of a boyfriend or girlfriend that's not serving you, because that's a normal thing. People come and go like that, but friends, I don't think of friends like that. I don't think of friends as coming and going. Friends come and go with the seasons, just like boyfriends and girlfriends, depending on who you are, I guess. But friendships, getting rid of those are just so hard for me. I think so much about them. I think about what I could have done differently to still have them in my life, but where would my life be at with them still in it? Am I progressing forward? Or would I just be stagnant, forcing something that shouldn't even be? Just letting things come naturally. But letting her out and having room for somebody else to come in, I think that's amazing. We all have the ability to press on, and if we keep our best foot forward with our goals in mind, our drive in mind, our why in mind, all of that, our vision, the friends that we need in our life will come. We will meet them at the places that we are meant to be at. That's what life is. It's not meant to always be stuck in the rut that you're in. There's always a way to get out of it. And sometimes that's just something as simple as, you're no longer serving me in my life, so let's move on. Have any of you done that? Do you guys have a hard time like that, like I do? But I just wanted to talk about that because a past friendship, is the one thing I released last night. The friendship that was really, really, really hard for me. My best friendship. But that's okay. That doesn't mean that I'm never going to have a best friend again. So that's okay. I've met just recently another really, really awesome person, and I'm really excited that now our friendship can flourish because I have that mental space now. I just in talking to her over the last few weeks, we just after opening up and getting to know each other, I've realized that she's going to serve a purpose in my life where I have a void, and I'm going to serve a purpose in her life where she has a void. So right now, it's going to be more of a team effort to continue forward together in our relationship, and I'm really, really, really excited about that. So I know you'll be listening today, so I love you. I'm really excited. I know that we're gonna have an awesome friendship together. But another thing that I wanted to talk about, since it's at the top of my mind, I'm gonna mention it. In doing my makeup over the last 2 solid weeks now, there have been 2 days where I didn't even do my makeup like I normally do. I'm just like talking, forgetting parts, and then after my video ends and I'm uploading it, and I'm looking at my makeup in the mirror as I like walk by in the bathroom, and I'm like, whoa, you didn't even do that today. There's been 2 days in particular where I did that, and I just think it's so funny. I feel like there's eventually going to be one day where somebody's going to be like, whoa, you're not even paying attention, girlfriend. But that's okay. That's okay. It's morning. It's early morning. And I'm just doing this to hopefully help somebody else the way that it helped me. Another thing that I wanted to talk about today is obsessing. Do any of you have obsessive compulsive disorder like I do? I have to have everything just like neat and tidy. Yes, my house does get messy and things like that, but I don't know what it is. My poor ex-husband hated it. He didn't hate it. But you know how that's like after 8 years of being with somebody friggin' crazy, right? Just kidding. I'm not crazy. I say that out of fun. Because I know I'm not. It's hard being called crazy because you're like, damn it, I'm not. And it just makes you feel even more crazy. But I know that there are obsessive disorders or funny habits that you may have picked up from your lifetime of living with other people just as a child growing up, or the friends that you've had, the friends' parents, whoever. You may have picked up some bad habits along the way. The habit that I'm going to talk about is not a bad habit. It's actually a funny habit, and some admitting comes with it. The habit that I'm going to talk about is just something really funny that my family has laughed about for years, but my mom was such a freak when it came to folding the towels, to the point to where I remember being a little girl and mom's like, hey, go get the clothes out of the dryer. So I go get the clothes out of the dryer, and it's a dryer full of towels. So me being a little girl, I'm like, I'm gonna surprise her. So I folded the whole basket of towels and took them to her. And she was like, oh my gosh, like, thank you so much. Like, this is so great. Thank you. And as soon as I turned around, she's just like, and then folds it all back. Did you guys have a mom that was a freak that folded towels like a nutso? Because I did. Just kidding, Mom. But really, it's so crazy to the point to where my sisters and I, all four of us girls, there's no towel that could ever be unfolded correctly in our presence. I even refold towels places. It's ridiculous. Here's my admitting here. My ex-in-laws, they used to have a rental in Vegas, and when we would go down, we'd of course stay in the rental. and I would refold every towel. Every time. I would refold the towels. It's like, who doesn't fold the towels right? Like, that, it's like you must be a monster. But see, what's funny about that is it's the towels. Like, why is it such a big deal? Especially for me as a little girl, I was just like, to see her just like, boop, dump it all out. But it was something ingrained in my mom, probably as a child, that everything had to be perfect. So she projected that onto us. I know there are many other projections that are projected onto kids. I just wanted to give you just like a fun example for today. I didn't want to go too crazy and deep on this one because I know that there are many, many, many obsessions that many of us have. And you just find ways to cope with them, find ways to deal with them. You find friends to help you deal with them. Or you just laugh about them. I like laughing at myself. One, because I'm funny. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I like to joke. And I like to have fun. Sometimes my jokes are like dumb dad jokes, but that's okay. That's okay. But to have the lifetime of a hand-me-down obsession, we still don't let to have, oh my goodness, we still don't have to let those compulsions define us. We still can get control of our life the way that we want. We don't have to have anything in our life that doesn't serve us. And if that is one thing that is in your life that needs to be removed, that's okay. There will always be a way to figure it out. If you have something in your life that you're struggling to get over right now, message me. Let's find a way to get through it. But yes, for today, keeping it light with that. Daily habits that create the success for the future. It's switching around those daily habits, those obsessive bad habits that people could be doing out there, like smoking or drinking or any other mask that is done because you just don't really want to deal with what's really happening. It's going to be another great topic later in the future, but for today, just know that no matter where you're at today, it doesn't have to be like this, and there is a way to get through it. Just got to find the right people on your team to help you through it. But this is me today, Melanie. School of Mindset. Week 3 now? What? Thanks for watching, guys. I love you.